How you doing today? It is April 8th, Saturday, and I'm coming back to you again because there's at least a few different videos that are being made because I'm getting a lot of information from guidance. Those of you who have followed me for a while, thank you. My subscribers, those who email with questions, thank you so much. I'm always honored to give you some guidance and information that I can from the highest source, from the best source for you. I wanted to tell you that it's really the energy with this moon coming. The full moon is coming in 3 days on the 11th, and my other video, I spoke about how much energy and synchronicities are happening right now. And now the guides are telling me that you have a choice of going ahead and stepping even further into your spiritual journey because it's filled with truth and it's filled with your belief systems. These synchronicities, etc., that you've been having, you might have thought casually they were coincidences. They're not. They're actually confirmation, and they're there to change your belief and change your structures about things that have been going on in your life. With this video, I'm going to go ahead and speak on working with ancestors. Okay, so this is always part of you. It's part of you. It's part of your journey. Okay, and Spirit is saying it's divine. It is. It's very powerful to work with the energy of your ancestors and to know and understand that when you do, you're clearing things for yourself, for your future, and even some of the future generations. Okay, so the first part of it is I wanted to tell you it can be very healing. I've experienced the work years ago when I started into my shamanic path. Because I'm a shamanic practitioner, I'm also what some people would call a minister. You know, I've been ordained. Yeah, I've been certified to treat certain things that are stuck. Basically, they're stuck in your energy body and in your DNA. And what I'm there also to do is to show you so that you will understand, and so that we can all start to, everyone, we can start to normalize some of these things that we thought were so strange and so unusual. We'll know and understand, you know, going forward, that it's not unusual for you to know and understand that, you know, you're looking for example, I'll use this as an example. You're looking for the love of your life. You're looking for your twin flame. You're looking for your perfect job. You're looking for better energy and communication in your marriage and in your family with your kids, etc. And some of these things aren't really clearing up. It seems like you're going to a certain point, a certain level, and they're kind of staying at that level or below it. Or you go to a certain point every time with your job, etc., or what you want in life to manifest, and it's getting to a certain point. It's like stuck. A lot of that sometimes has to do with your ancestry and things that didn't get cleared in the past, you know, past generations, and even through your ancestry to people that you might not have even known at all, like your great-great-grandmother, etc. Okay, there is a way that you can start working with your ancestors, And if you were to, not to say you have to come to me for it, but through the years, people that have come to me, I'm usually able to see, far behind them, far behind them to what may have got deposited and stuck. And if you want to say stuck in their soul DNA, that's one way to call it out. You could say it's stuck with their energy. You could say that it's stuck with you mentally, and you're not making good, clear choices. And it can bind up a person. I've seen it, I've seen it in some of my clients. I experienced some of it in my own self. I'll be totally honest with you that years ago, I did not have the full awakening, and I didn't have the full knowledge of how to carry out the best ways of healing energetically, physically, spiritually, with enlightenment and connection to the higher vibrations. I didn't always have that. And a lot of practitioners, even if they don't share their story, I share some of my stories to let you know that you can manifest, you can be happy, you can be joyful. Your life can be what you want it to be, and that is coming straight from the ancestors. That's really what they're telling me. There's a few things that you can do, even if you decided you weren't going to have a reading or have work done with me, etc. There's a few things you can do to start working with your ancestors, previous generations of your passed away loved ones, if you knew them, etc. There's a few things that you can do to start clearing a little bit, healing a little bit, creating a safer opening. You don't want to deal with people, necessarily who had a traumatic kind of lower energy. They may have been addicted to drugs and alcohol, never ever wanted to get off of them. Or they may have had a lot of bizarre or mental illness occurrences and never got help for them, and they passed away that way. You want to be careful of opening up to things like that, even if it was your grandfather or etc. I'm just using it for an example. It's called veneration when you actually are asking for and calling for your ancestors. Okay, so you may have done this, and I'm really getting this, I'm seeing this like someone's doing this. You may have inadvertently opened up the door or called for your ancestors by mourning them over and over and over and never getting past it. And, like you have their picture out and you keep grieving, almost like you want them to come back and you want them back in your life. You may have done it the wrong way like that. That's not a good way, okay? A good way would be to say a prayer. You can always ask for Archangel Michael. He's there with all of his love and light and protection always. Okay, asking for him, saying a prayer, for good. And then maybe setting up a little spot in your home. If you don't have an altar, maybe you can start to work with an altar, It's not only practitioners like me who have altars set up. You can have an altar set up, and ask for the good things or things that are special for you, for your altar. You can develop a little ritualistic way of, of a few important things to put on there, and how you call them in. How you ask to have some of their guidance, some of their love in your life, Set up a different way, a few different things that you like and you feel comfortable on how to call them into you, to have these blessings or healing or knowledge or clearing in your life. Also, you could develop a way of bringing forward offerings for them, okay? Let's say that it's not that vastly different than working with saints. Okay, so let's say that you have family members that loved a certain dish, or loved a certain drink. You know, some people go ahead and they put that on their altar as a way of acknowledging and blessing that union that they had with the ancestors and the good memories, the good energy. Because you don't want the negative stuff, okay? Let's say that you have a goblet or a nice glass. You can put water in it. And it's a way of having libations, you know, pouring out liquid fluids, drinks for your ancestors. Okay, there's a safe way to work with them. And some of the ways, the deeper ways to manifest healing, cleansing, clearing, them actually coming through. I've actually had ancestors come through in so many readings. I mean, especially going deeper, you know, the way that I go into a theta brainwave to interact and help to manifest things. I've had so many ancestors come through, and they're there for you. The healed, you know, ancestors, the ancestors that have light energy, they're there for you. They're available and accessible to help us start to heal what's going on now, you know. And I also wanted to let you know that this is all cultures, okay? This is not just something from certain people, certain tribes, our ancestors thousands of years ago that only were in certain, you know, nationalities, certain tribes. I mean, this is for everybody. Everybody all over the world, because we all have ancestors that we can start to work with to heal. And they're really big on saying it, cleansing, because we have so many things now that are traumatic that could have come from some of them that never ever were healed before, okay? So they're big on the cleansing aspect of it. Okay, so I do know the safe way to work with them. You know, I've had good benefit, positive interactions, and they've also made it, you know, they make so much sense of what is happening to you now, what is going on with you now. They can help you make more and more sense of it, okay? So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I don't want to make these videos too long, but I do want to give you the messages and pass along, you know, this good energy that the spirits are, you know, they're talking about it and they're confirming it. And I hope that, you know, you're having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful full moon coming to you. If you want to talk to me about magic, ritual, ancestors, offerings, whatever it is, I'm here for you. Okay? So take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Blessed be. Bye-bye.